Welcome fans and foes, viewers and haters. I'm your cinema simpleton because these days even Hollywood can't fool an idiot. Yes, I know a review on Inception is long overdue, but I've been busy with work on other stuff, including some additional reviews on some movies you may or may not have even heard of. Dreams. Why are they so bizarre and yet so convincing? What does it take to create a dream? Have you ever had a dream where Leonardo DiCaprio was the main focus? How many people who screamed yes to that question weren't even women? The story of Inception is based around a group of scientists/thieves led by DiCaprio's character Cobb. Through a mix of drugs and technology, the team is able to enter the dreams of a subject and unlock valuable secrets. When a man named Sato, played by Ken Watanabe, offers them a deal they can't refuse, the team is forced to add information into a subject's mind instead of extracting it. Trapped inside the dream of their subject, Cobb and his colleagues enter deeper into a world where even the impossible can fool them. If this movie wasn't called Inception, then it would have to be called Deception, because that's the main focus and the theme throughout the movie. It's all about creating a facade that both plays with your head and draws you in. Director Chris Nolan has so many tricks that he uses in this film. Paradoxes, optical illusions, subconscious manifestations. If you know some of this guy's work, then you know he must have been a kid in a candy store when he was thinking all of this out. The entire atmosphere is like a psychological onion, peeling back the layers little by little. One thing that you'll notice throughout the movie is that the dream world is very practical. Nolan looks at dreams as a science, not just an illusion. At times the dreams do get wild, but at the same time their foundations are based on the world we know. The cast is well chosen, with every actor fitting into Nolan's style. Leonardo DiCaprio holds well as the leader of the team, but he doesn't push down the performances of his fellow actors like Ellen Page or Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Everybody is able to work with this script. The only character who got knocked down a couple of pegs was Sato. By the beginning of the movie, he plays well against a character like Cobb. He can outsmart him, but at the same time admits when he needs him. As the film progressed though, he started to lose a lot of his independence. One of the great things about the script is that you can tell the writers are watching their steps in the dialogue and story pacing. They don't want to leave the viewers confused, so they use metaphors and psychological representations to try and keep them following along. For example, if your mind was trying to keep somebody from knowing something, where would you hide it? A vault, of course! The visual effects and sets are delicately joined together for some scenes that will just leave your head spinning. For some of these great action sequences, the camera work is so brilliant that you won't know what hit you. The music in Inception's trailer is really just a small sample of the great score that the movie has. The mix of heavy brass and strings is a perfect fit for a world filled with so many intense surprises. Inception is definitely a mind game, which can be a good or bad thing for the viewer. It's very important that you pay close attention to what you're seeing and learning as the story goes along, or else you're just going to be confused instead of interested. If you try and figure out how all this stuff works, you're just going to be running in circles. Just relax, believe the unbelievable, and Inception will be a lot of fun. My rating for Inception is an enthusiastic 4 out of 5. You know, there's just one little bone that I have to pick with Chris Nolan. I definitely have respect for the man's work, but I want an answer to a very simple question. If this movie was set in a dream world, then where were my piranha monkeys?